first, I wanted to talk about what I was thinking of when it occurred to me that I should try and do some Sudoku streams, which is kind of a weird feeling at all. But what I started thinking of is how logic like unlocks things in your brain. And maybe that's like feels like an overly simplified way of saying things, but the case I always think of is, since we're always like planning events at the church, and I think of like, there's a lot of multiple groups are wanting to meet, but they all want to have a different room or meet on a different day of the week. It is in its own way a little bit of a Sudoku to like please everybody. So when doing Sudoku, and just the way your brain starts like catching on to patterns, and like if there's two of those things there, the third one can't be there, I realize how utterly practical it is to know how to do Sudoku. Because in life, there's like Sudoku all around us. I don't know if that feels like a Zen thing or whatever, or like if you're what is it? If you're doing like martial arts, then like martial arts, it's all around you or something. I don't know. But this puzzle looks pretty funny. The plot. This is envelope number 1 by Karnak the Magnificent. Karnak the Magnificent is a famous sage from the East. He's been given a sealed envelope. The sealed envelope contains a question. Karnak has the psychic ability to divine... has the psychic ability to divine answers in sealed envelopes without even knowing the question in the envelope. Karnak puts the envelope to his forehead, says the following. The answer to this question is 45. Solve the puzzle to find out what the question is in the envelope. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Killer cages. Digits in a cage sum to the given number. No digit can repeat in cages. That's typical. Renban lines. Pink lines contain a set of consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. So they have a set of consecutive numbers, but they can be in any order on the line. Black dots are one digit is double the other, and not all black dots are given. White dots are consecutive digits. It's fun when you start chaining them together. Quadruples. Digits in a circle must be in the cells where this circle touches. Now, I read this and I thought quadruples, like compared to like, doing black dots. No, it's not that kind of quadrupling. It's you must be on the 4 cells that the circle touches. And the XV rule. An X means that they're add up to 10. An X between cells indicates that the 2 cells must equal 10. Sum of 10 is what I think that means. Not all X's are given. A V between cells indicates that the 2 cells must equal 5. They must total to 5. Not all V's are given. All right, we got the rules. Now we can continue playing. I'm just going to reset my timer just for good statistics keeping. Man, there's like beeping going on outside. Let's see. Where do we want to start? See, I want to look for cells where there's like a lot happening, because usually that's most restrictive. My eyes are kind of drawn to this left side, but that feels like there's not enough happening in this cell or in this box. My eyes are really drawn to this red band that's 4 digits long. That can usually be pretty restrictive, especially one of them is on a doubling dot, and this one adds up to 10. Oh, so what's on a consecutive? Okay, so on a Renban with an X dot, that probably means 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can't do a 3, 7 on an X Renban. This has to be a 4, 6 pair. And then this means there's a 5 somewhere. And either it's 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 3 or a 7. That's not that exciting. A doubling dot, that doesn't restrict it that much because it's off of the 4, it's a 2 or an 8. Off the 6, it could be a 3. Oh, but there has to be a 3 on the line. So it's not a 6. It's a 4. Okay. Well, that's kind of too easy to start with. Okay. Then my eyes are drawn up here to this 20. Now, I was in another puzzle where, like, having consecutive Roman numerals starts making things like flip around. Like, okay, well, anyway, these add up to 10. So these other two also add up to 10 because the entire cage is 20. So that's kind of a cool interaction too. So these two add up to 10. They'll have like a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 in it, and a 5, 6, a 6, 7, 8, or 9, not a 5. So the 5 is outside of this box. The other two add up to 10, but these two add up to 5. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, or a 4, and then the other one is the other 1, 2, 3, or a 4. But not a 4, huh? So not a 1. 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 could go with 2. 3 could go with 7. 4 can go with 6. 1 with 4. 2 with 3. 3 with 2. 7, 8, 9 are the same. Go with 3, 2, and 1. All right, so there's half of that box. Where else do we want to go now? There's a 15 with some consecutive digits. I don't think that's enough to play around with. But you don't have a 1, 2, 7, or 9 in there. Now that's funny. Okay, let's play the 15 game, but you can't have 1, 2, 7, or 9. So my first thought is the average is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So it'd be like, for example, a 4, 5, 6 triple. And since I have to have 2 of the digits consecutive, it can't have an 8, and it certainly can't have a 7, and it can't be as low as 2. 3, 4, 5, or 6 are on the consecutive digits. If it was 3 and 4, see, now we're starting to butt into what was going on over here. If it was 3 and 4, that's 7, then this could be an 8. If it was 4 and 5, that's 9. This could be a 6. And if it was 5 with 6, that's 11, making this a 4. Now, are any of those breaking stuff over here? If this was 3 and 4, this has to be 1 with... Oh, wait. This is 3 and 4. Okay, you can't have 3 and 4 because of this 5. Either you're going to have a 2, 3, and a 2, 3, or you're going to have a 1 with a 4. So all of these are either going to have a 3 or a 4. All the cases are going to have a 3 or a 4 over here. So I can't have the 3, 4 on this domino. It could be the 4, 5, so that takes off the 8. 4, 5 is 9. I could have 4, 5, but it means this becomes 2, 3. 2 with 3, 8 or 7. 4, 5 with 6. Okay. 5, 6 with... Oh. 5, 6 with 4. Oh, so this just becomes a 4, 5, 6 triple. Okay, so it is a 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 3 consecutive. And average of 5. So then we know what these two digits are because it's the other two. 8 and 3. Cool. Counting with Rando Randy. That's right, Daggett. I'm trying to train my brain, okay? 1, 3, 4, 7. Not a 4 over here. 1, 3, and 7 could be with 9, 7, or 3. Not a 3, because there has to be a... Oh, there doesn't have to be a 3 on that line. Oh, I messed this up already, didn't I? Huh. Hold on. This is a 6. Or could be a 6. See, I was so sure that 4 that the doubler had to be with the 4 because I thought that the 3 needed to be on this line, but it doesn't. In fact, sorry, that's a 3. It could be a 3. This could be a 3 because this is either a 5 for sure, maybe 3, maybe 7. Yeah. So 3 or 7 is on this Renban. I hope I didn't mess that up here. Yeah, this could possibly be a 4. Oops. This could possibly be a 4. And this could possibly be a 6. And this could possibly be a 9. I don't think that screws up anything that's going on over here, though. As I was thinking it through. 1, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, I think however you do it, everything that I did over here with the logic is still true. Okay. So I'm glad I escaped that error. Now, this is another one. We've got a doubler going onto a Renban. Now this Renban is not super restricted because everything around it is not super restricted. This could be a 3 or an 8. Either way, that like opens up the whole other side of the numbers. And these could definitely dodge out of the way of whatever I wanted to do on this. So let me just think about the doublers. 1 can be doubled to make 2. 2 can be doubled to make 4. 3 can be doubled to make 6. And 4 can be doubled to make 8. So there are only a few numbers that don't fit that description. Oh, that's like so many, though. Yeah, that's hardly even worth writing down. All right, let's look down here. 1, 2, 4, and 6. So they have to be within 3 of each other. So 6 and 4 could be on the line. 4 and 2 could be on the line. Or 1 and 2 could be on the line. So they have to be close together. If it was 6 with 4, this is a 5. If it was 4 with 2, this is a 3. And if it was 1 and 2, that's also a 3. So 3 or 5 over there. What's left? One, two. Oh, 3. It's 3 or 5. Yeah. 3 or 5. 1, 2, 3 or 5, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we got a 19 cage down here. 1, 2, 4, and 6 adds up to 3, 7, 13. So 13 and 19 is 32. Leaving 13 over here. There's only one way to make 13 with those digits, and it's 8 with 5. Because all the 9 digits in a Sudoku box have to add up to 45. So 7 and 6 is 13, with 19 makes 32, leaving 13 over here in this domino, which can only be made with 8 and 5. 3 is too small, 5 has to go with 8. So this is definitely a 5. This is definitely an 8. All the 5 and 8s can be disbarred from down here. And I know it's on this line, a 4 and a 6. And then the 4 and the 6 are not up above. 1 and 2 on that row, meaning they're not over there. 4 and 6 on this row, meaning it's not over there. So there's only one spot where the 4 can go. No, that's not true. Because that was actually based on an error earlier. Okay. that means Sudoku? I didn't even know that. now I know Japanese too. 3, 7, and 9. And 2 of them add up to 10, huh? So like those two. And then this one's a 9. Cool. So if I can't have a... oh, these are add up to 5. So 1, 2, 3... okay, so I can't have a 3 and I can't have the 2. So I can have the 1, 4. Here's a 1, 4 pair. 1, 4, 1, 3, 7. 1, 2. So there has to be a 1. So what's left on the bottom row? Two, 4, 5, 6, 8. And the 9 is here or here. And then the other digit this digit reappears here. Or it's a 9. Two, 5, 6, and 8 must appear in this box. But a 9 must also appear in this box. And 2, 5, 6, or 8 cannot appear anywhere else except for these bottom 3 and this box. So this must be a 9. Only four spots to fill. So there's a 9. Here's a 9. I mean, I don't really know what these digits are going to be. 1, 2, 3, maybe. 4, no. Okay, let's try it. 3, might be 5, might be 6, not an 8. 9, 7. Definitely has a 7. Definitely have a 7, definitely has a 9. Look at this Sudoku. And then the 7's... oh, wait, there could be 7 up here. Okay, so not definitely a 7. Possibly a 7. There's a group of 10 here. Not with a 9, not with a 6. Might be a 7, might be an 8. Are there any numbers missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we really don't know what this number is going to be. Could be a lot of things. No, I don't even want to pencil that in. I don't even want to leave that pencil mark in. All right, let's look at this box. There's a lot going on here. 17 and 17 and 22. I said the thing again. Are you trying to predict what I'm going to say? I said the name of this game. Yeah. Well, of course I love watching Cracking the Cryptic, and then whenever he gets into, sort of these crazy variant Sudokus and there's all these special rules, he often calls attention to the fact that he's like, oh, well, let me go back to my fair-weathered friend Sudoku, because sometimes there's a rule like, oh, look at these two nines, or looking at these two rows, and I know there's a 9 in this row. So he's like, oh yes, let me recall that I need to do the Sudoku rules. Oh, you're thinking of seppuku. I think that joke is pretty funny the way you were doing it. Yeesh. Okay, those can't be a 9. These can't be a 1. Oh man, daggit, I don't know what you're saying. Fry. When did my chat become Japanese? Oh, here's a very evident thing that I was just blundering across right now. Look at this cage. It has a total of 17. These two digits add up to 10. So how much is this one? Same thing here. Okay. There we go. That's a good move. 7s. There's a 7 in this column. I was isekai to Japanese chat by committing Sudoku on stream. I'm committing to my Sudoku. Am I saying it wrong? Is that the joke? Well, this could be the 1, 9. No, it can't be. Yeah, it could be the 1, 9. Well, whichever one this is has to be different than the one up here. And this one has to be different from the orange. It could be pink, though. $17 and 10 is 27. Ugh. Something less than 5. So between 28 and 32. Yeah, that's not really that helpful. Between 13 and 17 for 3 digits. Okay, yeah, that doesn't really box me out very much. There's been an internet joke to mix up Sudoku, seppuku for as long as I've known about Sudoku. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not missing something. I am aware of that pun, I guess, if you call it that. Yeah, what's the style of humor where you feign ignorance to make a pun? I mean, like, it's so common now. But sort of the like ignoramus humor. Well, this can't have a 7 in it. Oh, I don't want a pencil mark. It's so many numbers. But this can't have a 3 in it. This can't have a 3 in it. There's a 3 somewhere in the box. Ah, the 3-8 pair blocks the 3 from being here. Oops. 3. Oh, 3 would go with 7 anyway. Oh, so this has to be a 2-8 pair. 2-8 pair. Okay, well, it's not an 8 on the left, because that would clash with this pair. Look at this, 4, 5, 6 triple. Why did I not notice right away that that clashes with there being a 6 over here? Yeah, that's not a 6. Silly. If there's not a 6, then that's not a 4. It's a 2, 3 pair. You ate 2 pairs, and now you're telling me I can't? 8, 2 pair or a 2, 8 pair? Two 8 pair. Is that like going on a date? Okay, so I've determined that there's a 3 in this box now. So this one is not a 3. So this one is a 4. Because doubled is 2 or 8. 2 doubled is 4, or 4 doubled is 8. So that starts to clear out some of this ambiguity, which is fine. Okay, so 1, 2. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, 3. You're right, there was a pair of twins who wanted to eat one pair, and I let them. So 2, 8 pair. Yeah. Or if two people ate as a pair. See? Sudoku is so sophisticated. the puns. Oh, that's a 3 in the corner. Caught me off guard. I don't think I'm going to be singing the song. Five, 6 pair on the bottom row. So this is not a 5, 6. It's a 2. And that's not a 2 or a 5. It's an 8. I ate some lasagna. So there's a 9 and a 5, 6 over here, huh? 5, 6, 9. 5, 6, 9 triple. Okay, good. I got the all 3 of the bottom boxes scoped out at least. All right, should I come back to this? 3 digits lower than a 7. 6, 5, 4. Could be any of those. Yeah. Lower than a 6. Now, I want to look at the possibilities of what happens if I X on one of them. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. The doubles can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. The X numbers are 1, 3, or no, wait, 1, 2, 4. Trying to subtract each one from 10. 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. 10 minus 3 is 7. 8, 9. Okay. So it's not a 9, so it's not a 1, so it's not a 2. Oh, it could be a 2, 4. But where do these numbers clash? Where it's like 2 doubled is 4, making 6. 2, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 8 is okay. 3, 6, 4, okay. 4, 2, 8. All right. 4, 8, 2. Okay. 6, 3, 7. Okay. And 8, 4, 6. Yeah, that's a funny interaction that you can always multiply a number by 2 or divide it by 2 and then subtract it by 10. Subtract it from 10 and not get the same number again. That's basically what I was testing here. Can you double or half a number and then subtract it from 10 and end up with the same number again? But there probably are cases where it's going to turn into one of the other numbers on this line. Well, this can't be an 8, though. We've determined that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so it's not a 5. This is not a 3 for some reason. Oh, there's one down there. So yeah, 3 in this column. Column. Here's a 10. I'm just going to erase this because it's a ridiculous pencil. Coming up next, I figure out the secrets of the Sudoku. Okay, so there's not a 2 and there's not a 7 in this 10 cage. So it's a 1 with 9. Oops. 1 with 9 or 4 with 6. Oh, but not 4 with 6. Haha. Okay, 1 with 9. And that's got to be different from this pair, which is just not 7, 3. So it could be a 2, 8. It could be a 4, 6. But not a 4, 6. Okay, 2, 8. Oh, that's not an 8. Huh. Another digit is found. 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8. It's like a Pac-Man. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So this is also a 4, 5, 6 triple, huh? Part of the 4, 5, 6 triple. Here, here, and here. Covering those 3 digits because all the other 6 are covered. So 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is not a 6 and it's not a 5. It's a 4. Ta-da. Adding up to make 5. And the 4 is gone from over here. That could be a 4 or that could be a 4. 4 is down here. 4 out there. 4 up here. Looks like a good shape. There's a 4 down here somewhere. Not this row and not this row. 4, 4, 4. Okay, so this is 5 and 17. Oh, wait, 5. Yeah, 5 and 17. Oh, I can actually finish this. 1, 1, 1. There's a 1 down here and somewhere. 1 in this column. Oh, yeah, here's the other one. And a 9. Not a 9. 5, 6 pair down there now. Here's a 6. 5, 4, 2, 2, because it's not a 1 or a 9 any longer. Okay, and then a 7. Whew. So I know what these 3 are. It's 1, 6, 7, 9. Not a 1, not a 9. 1, 7, 9. So this is really 3, 4, 5, or 6 now, huh? That does kind of limit things. And if that's not a 5, this really is cut down to being a 3 or a 6 or a 2 or an 8. Okay, that's not cut down that much. 2, 6, 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 minus 3 is 7, which is not true. So this is not the 6. And then 2, 8. 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think there must be a 4 and a 5 on here, right? There must be a 4 and a 5. So this has to be the 5. But it could be 3 or 6. Okay, so that's still hanging, I think. 3. Because the 3 could be in this spot. Okay, what else do we know about this column? It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Three, 5 pair. So we know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. 8 or a 3. Huh. 22 minus 5 is 17. So this is 17, which is always an 8 and 9. 8 and 9. That's not a 9. That's not an 8. It's 3 with 7, and that's a 2. Okay, it's falling into place now. And this is now a 5. 6, 3, 5, 3. I know what these 3 digits are from the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a 5 over here because of that. And then this is not 8 because of the one below it. 8 would go with 4. But that doesn't totally knock it out yet. Oh, this is a 1 now. 7, 9. 2, 1. Then the colors are telling me this is with a 7 now. So 3, 7. Okay. Not a 5. This is not a 2. Yeah, because there's a 2 now. So not 2. 8 with 2 or 4 with 6. Now this can't be a 3, huh? So it has to be a 4 double 2 with an 8. And this is 3 or 6 still. Still hanging in the air. And then this is the other one. Oh. Never mind. This can't be an 8. So this is the 6. This is the 3. There's the Ren band. All right. I've got a 4 down here. Can't be the middle. And it can't be over here. Oh, 6, 5. 4, 6. Getting close. Getting real close. All right. These two are a 1, 9 pair. And that's not a 9 because of that. And that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's not a 2. It's a 7. So that's a 1 and a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's just plop in all the digits and then see what happens. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one only has one blue digit. 5 is looking at this. 6, 9. 1, 5, 9, 6, and 9, and 1. Ta-da! Karnak opens the sealed envelope and reads the following question. How many times does Simon say bobbins when he sees the name Icy Fruit? Wow. Called out. All right, there, I finished a Sudoku for today. My first one on stream. And it only took me, 35 minutes? Fun.